Good morning, Madam Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Madam Witness, I welcome you back to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. For continuation of your testimony before this commission, may I remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you.
Good morning, Madam Kandeh. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed?
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. Morning, Madam Kandeh.
Morning, Ma.
So yesterday we were going through some payment vouchers and receipts for fuel from Janjangbureh Area Council. So I'm just going to show you another bunch of vouchers. Mr. Registrar. That bundle contains a payment voucher dated sometime in March 2022, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's in respect of fuel supplied in February 2022.
Yes.
Now, you prepared the requisition forms for those fuel vouchers?
Yes.
And did this go through any contracts committee meeting?
No, ma. We were procuring this on a daily basis.
And
this is why we attach requisition on each form.
And did you, was the requisition form prepared before or after the vouchers?
It was prepared before the vouchers.
Okay, so you prepared, you knew how much fuel you were going to get for that period before you prepared the vouchers?
Yeah, the amount of liters they requested.
Sorry?
I said through the amount of liters they requested.
So is there a form that they fill to request first before you do the requisition?
Yeah, they will write a request, like when they want fuel, they will write a request by pen and then send it to the CEO. When the CEO approves, then we will fill.
Is that a form or is it a letter?
It's a form of a letter.
So where would those documents be? Because they're not attached to any of these documents.
Yeah, it should be attached to these documents, but then
okay.
I think it is with records or at the finance office.
All right. Registrar, can you take the documents? Chairperson, I applied to tender the bundle of documents being a payment voucher for fuel for Janjangbureh Area Council for the period February 2022.
The payment vouchers for Mansaponko, the payment vouchers for Janjangbureh Area Council, being payment of fuel for various council vehicles for the month of February 2022, as per attached coupons, are hereby admitted in a bundle and marked as LGC/MK/JAC/004.
Has the commission please?
They are admitted in evidence.
Madam Kandeh, I'm going to show you some other vouchers. So that payment voucher is in respect of, well, it's dated sometime in March, I think 29th, is it?
Yes, in March, 29 March 2022.
And it's for about $70,000 is odd.
Yes,
And it's for fuel taken in March.
yes, ma'am.
And there are several payment vouchers attached. What do you call those? Fuel coupons or fuel vouchers?
Fuel coupons.
Okay. Can you just check, confirm the amount contained in the payment voucher for the exhibit that was just tendered?
For this one,
Yes.
yeah, it's 70,375.
No, the one before.
Okay,
The one that was admitted just now.
this one was 66,475.
And that was for February.
Yes,
All right. Chairperson, I applied to tender the payment voucher for $70,000. Can I get the exact figure, please?
70,375.
70,375 for payments made to Dembo Jikine for March 2022.
A payment voucher of the Janjangbureh Area Council addressed to Dembo Jekine, totaling to 70,375, and attached thereto to this voucher are coupons in a bundle. They are all admitted together and marked as LGC/MK/JAC/005.
Has the commission, please? I'm grateful. Now, Madam Kandeh, so those two vouchers show that in the month of March 2022, you paid Dembo Jekine about $130,000.
If you look at the vouchers, it's like most of them were in February, then we could not, I think we could not make payments in February. We
Yes.
proceeded in March, then after we made payments.
Yes, you made the first payment. The payment for February was made early March.
Yes.
And then the payment for March was made late
End
March.
of March, yes.
Yes. So in any month, in any given month, you would probably pay him $60,000 and up, depending on how much fuel is consumed.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? When did he start working for the council?
Dembo came to the council before me.
He was there before you.
Yes.
Okay. And do you know whether he has a registered business?
Yeah, he's registered with GPPA.
He's registered with GPPA.
Yes, ma'am.
What type of business is it that he has?
He's a fuel dealer.
Okay. Does he pay license fees to the council?
No, I have never heard of him paying land to council.
Okay. And so does he have a fuel pump at his house where he sells?
Come again?
Does he have a fuel pump at his house where he sells?
No.
He doesn't have a fuel pump. So how does he supply the fuel?
He supplied this fuel in gallons.
In gallons?
Yes.
Okay. And so do you know how much fuel costs in the surrounding areas? So maybe in Bansang or in Brikamaba?
The cost of fuel.
Yes.
When I was there as the procurement clerk, I think we were buying it around 60 something, 63 or 62.
63 or 62?
Yeah, if you look at the vouchers, you will see the price attached.
Yeah, so his prices are from 65 and up. 65, 70, 68.
Yeah, 65, yes.
Yeah, so that's his fuel. So I'm asking about the surrounding areas where there's, where there are fuel pumps and fuel stations. Do you know how much they used to sell for?
Yeah, at the time he was selling it at 65. I think Jar Oil was selling it at 60.
At 50?
At 60.
60?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know how long it would take to drive to Jar Oil from the council?
Maybe around 20 or 30 minutes.
So about 20 to 30 minutes?
Yeah.
So at the time that a decision, do you know who made the decision? Did you say it was a council decision to buy from Demba Gekine?
Yes, it was council decision.
There was a resolution?
No.
So who in the council made the decision? Was it the chair?
Not the chair.
Okay. Can you tell us who?
You mean who?
Who decided that the council should start buying from Demba Gekine?
It was the CEO.
Pass it, Cisse.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this decision did not come to the contracts committee? Because
Yes,
most of the
it
fuel
was.
that was purchased
It was
in
discussed
2020.
at the contracts committee level.
Okay.
After we were buying from him, but after when we wanted to give him a contract, after him registering with GPPA, it was discussed in the contracts committee, but then we were unable to finish up with the contract document and to send it to GPPA for approval.
Why is that?
We wanted to send the documents to GPPA for approval, but then he registered with GPPA in 2021, but for 2022, yes, then this contract was drafted in 2023. So we wanted to give him a contract. And when we contact GPPA, they said he must renew his registration first.
He must renew his registration first.
Yes.
So when you started buying fuel from him, had he registered with GPPA or he registered afterwards?
When we were buying first, he was not registered. Yes, I personally talked to him so that he will register. Then after talking to him, he came to GPPA and registered his business.
Okay. And at the time that when the council started buying from him, do you know whether his business was registered, not with GPPA, but registered? He had a registered business at that time?
No, ma. I don't know.
So he did all his registrations afterwards?
Come again?
He did his business registration and GPPA registration after you had already started purchasing fuel from him?
Yes.
Okay. And so when you were purchasing from him, you knew that it was cheaper to buy from Jar Oil?
Yes, we know, but then we were factoring the distance.
Okay. Now, when you sit as a contracts committee and you're making decisions, do you have the budget in hand? The budget for the year that you're doing your procurement in?
Yes, we were having the procurement plan, and then the amount set for fuel was also there.
No. So you have the procurement plan, which
Yes.
says how many. What does it tell you? How many liters of fuel you need for that year?
It tells you, yes, how many liters you need for, like how many, it was stated in the procurement plan that every month we should spend around $50,000, something like that, on fuel.
Every month, but you spend way more than 50,000 on fuel every month.
Yes, sometimes we spend more than that.
So is the budget ever amended to reflect the fuel that you're buying? Is there ever a supplementary budget for that budget head?
No, ma.
Let me just show you. Okay. Please look at this payment voucher.
Yes, ma, it is a loan facility given to Dembojikene.
And what's the date?
Yes?
What's the date? As in, what date did he request for the loan?
It was 30th August 2022.
2022. And
Yes.
it was approved?
Huh?
When was it approved?
It was approved the same 30th August 2022.
And when was the payment voucher raised?
The date of the payment voucher,
Yes.
it was also 30th August 2022.
So do you know what the loan process is for staff at the council?
No, I don't know.
Do you know of any other staff that's requested a loan from the council?
No.
Okay, so you don't know whether it's usual for a staff to request a loan and on the same day it's approved? And
No.
the same day payment is made?
No, I don't know, ma.
All right. Chairperson, I'll apply to tender the payment voucher for the loan. Sorry, who's the loan for and how much is it for? I apologize.
The loan is for Dembojikene, and then it is $50,000.
And what is it for?
It is saying being payment of loan facility from JAC as per request.
All right, thank you.
The reason for the loan is not, I don't think it is mentioned here. It is said emergency loan for the repairment of my house.
All right, thank you. Chairperson, I apply to tender the payment voucher and the attached letters for a loan of $50,000 made out to Dembojikene.
Being payment of loan facility from Janjangbureh Area Council for the sum of 50,000, and attached thereto is the loan repayment letter signed by Lamin Jase, Director of Finance, dated the 30th of August 2022, with the caption addressed to Dembo Jikine, loan repayment, a receipt, a bank, a copy of the check drawn in the name of Dembo Jikine for the sum of 50,000 dated the 30th of August 2022, and a letter dated 25th of August 2022 addressed to Janjangbureh Area Council with the caption emergency loan for the repairment of my house, signed by Dembo Jikine, are all admitted together in a bundle and marked as LGC/MK/JAC/006.
As the Commission pleases. I'm grateful. Madam Kandeh, as at August 2022, were you still purchasing fuel from Dembo Jikine?
During the month of August.
I mean, as at August, so we've done the vouchers for February and March, but throughout the year, in August as well, were you still purchasing from him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know Adama Jaune?
Adama Jaune.
Yes.
He's from Bansang.
I believe so. It was, yes, from Bansang. Do you?
Yes.
How do you know?
I know him when they came to seek for donation at the council. The CEO told me that they're from Bansang. Bansang TDC wanted a land from Adama Jaune, but it is going to be in the form of a donation from the council.
Okay. Was it Adama Jaune that was seeking the donation?
No, it was Bansang TDC was taking the donation.
All right. So the documents I've just shown you, can you tell us what those are?
It's like it's the land transfer they made from Adama Jaune to Bansang TDC.
So there's a payment voucher there for $150,000, right? Being the payment for the land in Bansang.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for Bansang Town Development Committee for cold storage facility.
Yes.
Right? And attached to it are the supporting documents and the requisition form.
Yes.
You prepared the requisition form?
Yes.
Okay. Chairperson, I apply to tender the bundle of documents containing the payment voucher for $150,000 for the purchase of land at Bansang and its supporting documents.
A payment voucher drawn in the name of Adama Jaune for the sum of 150,000 with its supporting documents are admitted in evidence in a bundle and marked as LGC/MK/JAC/007.
As a commission, please, I'm grateful. Registrar, can you show the documents to the witness, please? So, Madam Kandeh, the payment voucher for that transaction does not have a subhead, right?
It does not have?
There's no subhead on it. As in, they haven't put what subhead it's under.
Yeah, it is said it's for a cold storage facility.
No. So, you know the top of your payment voucher, it has cash book folio.
Yes,
So there's no information there.
yes, yes.
It
there's
has
no
payment
information.
voucher number. There's no payment voucher number.
Yes, ma'am.
Ledger folio, there's nothing there. Right?
Yes,
And subhead, there's nothing there.
yes.
So do you know what subhead this would come under the budget?
No, actually, I am not responsible for these vouchers.
Okay. And so the voucher date, sorry, is the 26th of May, 2022. Is that right?
Yes,
Then the letter requesting support from Bansang Town Development Committee was written on the 10th of May, 2022.
yes,
Okay, and they're saying that they had an opportunity to have an ice plant and a bakery project, but they have no land to start the project.
yes, ma'am.
Did you know anything about that project?
Actually, you know, sometimes councils give donations to people. Like, they came in as Bansang Town Development Committee to seek donation from the council. That is what the CEO told me. And then he said, we are going to give them this amount in a form of donation. That is what he told me.
Okay. Now, when you look at the transfer of ownership, it says either Alcalo of Bansang Town, Mr. Lamin Sebe Darbo, is hereby...
Mr. Alaji Lamin Sebe Dabo.
Yes.
Yes.
Is hereby witnessing that Mr. Adama Jaune got a piece of land in Bansang Town near it doesn't say what area, and now sold it to Bansang TDC with effect from the date mentioned above.
Yes.
Now, when you check the date above, it's 20th of April 2022, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. Now, when you go back to the letter of request, it's dated May 2022.
Yes.
So that means that they purchased the land before they sought for donations?
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah. And when you go further to the sketch plan attached, at the top it reads that it's transferred from Adama Jaune to is it Bansang TDC?
Yes,
And
Bansang
there's
Town.
also a date on the sketch plan, and it's 20th of April 2022.
Yes, 20th of April, 2022.
So the check that was issued by the council is dated 26 May 2022, same day as the payment voucher. The check should be somewhere at the back.
You mean the check?
The check and the payment voucher date are the same, right? 26 May 2022.
Okay.
Can you confirm?
Yes, they are the same, 26 May.
Okay, and then Adama Jaune issued a receipt on the 26th of May 2022 as well.
Yes, ma'am.
And the requisition form is also dated 26th of May 2022.
Yes.
So at the time that you were preparing the requisition form and taking instructions from PASSAID, CSAID, did you know that the land had already been bought?
No.
Okay. Let me show you another payment voucher. Can you tell us what that payment voucher is for?
It's for contribution towards the annual youth conference. That is the NECOF.
Okay. And what's the date of the payment voucher?
It's 7th December 2023.
Okay. And it has supporting documents, right?
Yes,
And you prepared the requisition form for that as well?
yes.
All right. What was the item stated in your requisition form? What was it for and how much?
There is no item. I was just told that it is a contribution, then I said contribution to NECOF.
All right.
Because the CEO said that youths are having a share in the budget.
But did you check the budget to ensure that that is the amount that they have for that year?
No, ma.
Why is that?
I did not check the budget anyway.
Okay. How much did you write for, how much was on the requisition form?
400,000.
Okay. Chairperson, I apply to tender the payment voucher dated 7th of December 2023 and the supporting documents identified by the witness.
A payment voucher drawn in the name of National Youth Council, being payment of council contribution towards the annual youth conference of NICOM 2022 for the sum of 400,000, together with the supporting documents, are all admitted in a bundle and marked as LGC/MK/JAC/008.
As a commission, please, I'm grateful. Can I please see the document first before you hand it to me? Please show the witness. So, Madam Kandeh, there was no request for a donation, was there?
You said there was no?
There was no request for a donation. There was no written request from, is it NICOM, for a donation attached to the...
You mean a request?
Yes, they did not ask for the donation, did they?
No, there was no request.
And who provided those supporting documents?
Who provided?
The supporting documents for that purchase. So there are receipts that are attached, and there's also invoices that are attached, right?
Yes, yes.
So who provided those?
It was the CEO.
Pastor Cisse provided those.
Yes.
Right. Now, the payment voucher is dated 7 December 2023.
The payment voucher,
Yes, it's 7 December 2023.
7 December.
2023.
Yes.
Right. Now, if you check the receipt from, I think it's BFD or BF something,
Yeah, BFD.
it's dated 7 December 2022.
It was dated 3rd December 2022, but then it happens in 2023.
Okay. So the check that was issued for 400,000, what date was it?
You mean?
The check that was issued by the council for $400,000, what's the date on the check?
The date was 7 December 2022.
2020 what?
2022.
2022. And who's it made out to?
You mean?
Who is the recipient?
Lamin Bande,
That's your, what's his position again?
accounting assistant.
His accounting assistant. Okay. Now, when you check the cash deposit slip at the end of the documents, the blue one,
Yes.
it's a Standard Chartered Bank cash deposit slip. Can you tell us how much money that was, what account it was deposited to, and who deposited it and the date?
Lamin Bande deposited this,
Okay.
and then the date was it was in 2022, but I cannot see the
It's 7th December 2022.
yes.
Okay. So the CEO provided you with supporting documents for a $400,000 transaction that happened in December of 2022,
Yes.
right? And the payment voucher was raised in December of 2023, even though payments had already been made. So would that suggest that he used supporting documents for the previous year to obtain money from the council for the following year?
Yeah, it could be, but then I was told by him that they donated after donating the youths with this amount. That was the time we prepared this document.
When people are seeking donations, they write a request usually to say that they require donations, right?
Yes.
And it is that letter that the CEO will minute to the Director of Finance or whoever the person is to approve or disapprove the donation, right?
Yes.
And then a payment voucher would be raised and then a check issued.
Yes.
So for donations, it would be the letter that would be the supporting document.
The letter.
The letter from the people requesting the donation. So in this case, it would be a letter from NICONF requesting a donation. That should be the supporting document usually, right?
Yes.
So there would be no need to attach all of those things because it's not the council that's buying those goods,
No, it was not the council.
right?
Yes.
So there's no letter for requesting a donation. The CEO just came and told you that the council is going to give a donation of $400,000, and then the documents that he provided do not correspond with that year.
Yeah, it could be. And then even if there is a letter, it was not attached on the.
So is this something that happens a lot, or that happened a lot on the past HCC? He would just come and give you verbal instructions?
Even without passes, council do sometimes donate They do
Yes.
donations to people.
When they donate, do you get documentation to show why they're donating and to whom they're donating before you raise your requisition form?
Yes, that's supposed to be. I should have see whether there is a request. But then he told me that there is a request.
So that's what I'm asking. Is that something that happens a lot? He just comes to you and tells you this is what he wants to do, and can you sort it out?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Do you know anybody named Amadou Sane?
Amadou?
Sane?
Amadou Sane?
Yes.
No.
All right, let me show you. Sorry, let me see the date. Can you tell us about that payment voucher?
I was not aware of this, ma.
What is it about?
A payment of contract cost of developing strategic development plan costing. The amount is $108,000.
Who signed the payment voucher?
It was signed by the CEO, Sambali, and Buba Mane.
Okay, but you said you don't know anything about it.
No.
All right, that's fine. Can I have that back, please? I'm going to show you two other payment vouchers. Thank you.
Okay.
So let's just deal with it one at a time. Which one is the first one?
Suleiman K.A. Fati.
That's for the laptops, 2 laptops.
Yes.
You raised the requisition form?
Yes.
And how much is it for?
The amount is 70,000.
Okay. And the second one?
The second one is Ibrahim's Media and Printing.
And how much is it for? What is it for?
The amount is 16,000.
What is it for?
It's for 1 laptop.
Okay, so you also raised that form?
Um,
The requisition?
yes.
All right. Chairperson, I apply to tender both payment vouchers and supporting documents identified by the witness.
A voucher drawn in the name of Suleiman K. A. Fati, being payment of 2 Lenovo laptops for Director of Planning and Acting Chairman for official use, totaling 70,000 with its supporting documents, admitted in a bundle and marked as LGC/MK/JAC/009.
As a commission, please. I'm grateful.
A payment voucher addressed to Ibrahima's Media and Printing, totaling to 16,000, with its supporting documents are hereby admitted in a bundle in evidence and marked as LGC/MK/JAC/010.
As a commission, please. So, Madam Kandeh, those are 2 vouchers for 2 different amounts of, so one voucher is for 1 laptop at 16,000, right? And the other voucher is for 2 laptops at 35,000 each.
Yes.
So can you tell us why the big discrepancy between the prices?
Okay, looking at the laptops from Suleiman K. Fati, when the vice chairman, that is the acting chairman, wrote to the CEO, he told me that the vice chairman wrote to him when I was in Combo that they need laptops. Him and the director of planning, they need laptops for their official use when I was here. So I told him, okay, when I come back, I will look for quotations. When I come back, we will process it. But he was telling me that there was no money in the account. He's going to take those laptops from this man, then after, we will make payment when we have money.
Suleiman K. Fati?
Yes.
Excuse me. So, are you saying that though his laptops are so expensive because you didn't have to pay upfront?
Anyway, I don't think that was the issue.
Sorry, can you speak into the mic? I can't hear you.
Okay, they were taken by the CEO and they were brought by the CEO himself to the council. And then at that time, we did not make payment. When we took the laptops, I think it took us around 3 to 4 months to process this payment.
So he just brought the laptops and told you how much it was?
Yeah.
Okay. And in your experience, is that the cost of the laptops that you purchased for the council?
The laptops, the price is not the same.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you bought one for $16,000. What date is the 16,000 one and what date is the 70,000 one?
This one was 20 of August 2022. That is the 16,000.
Okay.
And then the one for Suleiman Fati was 28 July 2022.
2020 what?
2022.
2022. So in the
Yes.
space of 1 month, they didn't have money to buy another 2 laptops?
Looking at the one for 16,000, this procurement was done by my assistant. He was
Okay.
the one who wanted this laptop for him going to studies.
So what I'm asking you is that in July, you could afford to buy a laptop at 16,000, right?
Yes.
In August, you couldn't afford to buy the same laptop at 16,000.
No, you're not understanding. In July, we bought this, it was Suleiman Fati. Then in August,
Okay, so July's own is the one that was
expensive.
expensive.
Yes, ma'am.
So in July, you didn't have money, but in August, you had money to buy the cheaper laptop.
According to them, according to the CEO.
So when they're telling you these things, do you have the budget to know? Do you have the budget? Do you have any indication from the director of finance to know whether, there's money or there isn't money? Because I want to think that when you're conducting your procurement, you need to know whether you can afford that procurement, right?
Yeah, when we are conducting procurement, I will fill the requisition form and take it to the finance director. He will approve and there is funds.
Yes, but you fill your form after they've already brought the items.
Yes.
So how do you know before you,
No,
do you
I
get what I'm
wouldn't-
saying? How do you know at that time that there's money?
No, I will not know.
So does the CEO ever give you these instructions in writing?
He has ever?
Does he give you these, like he's told you these things, he's brought the laptops, and then he's told you, prepare a requisition form and sort it out, right? Does he ever do this in writing?
No, ma'am.
So what do you have to, back up what you're saying now, that he's the CEO that comes and tells you this? Because what you have on paper is that you fill the requisition form. Your procurement, you sorted out the procurement. So you're the person that we're now asking, why do you have a laptop for 35,000 and you have a laptop for 16,000? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, anyway, I don't have any document to support that. He was talking to me, giving me instructions verbally.
Okay. Commissioners, I don't know whether you have questions.
Madam Kandeh, you've told this commission that when you do this request, when you do this procurement, and when you make the request for the procurement of these items, you avert your mind to the budget. Now, looking at your budget for 2021, because you've earlier also, yesterday you've told the commission that you started participating in the procurement in 2021,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So which means you knew what was in the budget when you were filling in this requisition forms for the purchase of these items, right?
The budget, I will sometimes use it when I am preparing my procurement plan.
You?
I will use the budget in the preparation of the procurement plan. So that's the plan I used.
So can you avail us the plan that you used in tandem with your budget for 2021 and 2022?
Okay, ma'am.
Please note it down. Now, how much monthly do you purchase fuel for?
Fuel?
How much do you expend in the purchase of fuel monthly?
Going by the plan, we should not spend more than 50,000 or 50. Is it 50 or 55,000?
And that is informed by the budget
Yes,
for 2021.
for 2021 and 2022.
Please take a look at your budget, your approved budget for 2021 and your budget for 2022, and and check whether what you are telling us is correct. For 2021, it is 475,000, and that is fuel and lubricants. Is that correct?
Yes.
So which means the 475,000 for 2021 is not limited to fuel alone, right?
Okay.
So assuming that we overlook the lubricants, we say the 475 is just for fuel. If you divide that by 12, what you get at the end of the day that you are supposed to spend in actual terms is 33,000 and $33. Is that not correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So why is it that in your plan, in your procurement plan, you have an estimate of 50,000
Okay.
when your budget cannot sustain that?
I was taking the 400,000
Yeah.
on fuel.
400,000.
Yes,
So
fuel
if-
alone.
So if you divide that, it will give you 50,000.
Yeah, I think so, ma'am.
Can you divide that and let's see what you have?
It's around 33,333.
So that is what I said. So which means your procurement plan was wrong.
Yeah, it could be, but then the budget I was using when I was preparing that procurement plan, maybe it was not the approved budget.
It's not the approved
Because
budget.
I can't, it's like it was around 500,000 or so, something like that.
Now please provide us with the approved budget.
The approved budget.
Because this is what we receive from the council. But in any case, if you are saying that is not the approved budget,
I said maybe I was using the one that is not
unapproved-
approved. Yes.
unapproved budget.
Yes.
Now why should you use the budget that is not approved?
If I requested the budget from finance, they will give me that budget. Then I will not know whether it's approved or not.
But is it not your responsibility to check whether that you are using the correct budget?
Yeah, it's my responsibility to check.
Now, on the issue of the fuel, you said the reason why you purchased from Mr. Dembo Jikine is that because there is distance. Do you think that is a good enough reason, since you have told this commission that you spend about 20 minutes or so getting to the nearest station, which is Jar Oil? Do you think that was prudent, given the procurement rules?
Yeah, that is what I was thinking.
Sorry?
I said yes, that is what I was thinking.
So then why didn't you advise them correctly to procure their fuel from the fuel station, which is cheaper? And given the fact that you have already given evidence that Mr. Dembo Jikine did not register his business whilst he was supplying this fuel to the council
Yeah,
for most part of 2021 and 2022.
Yes, Dembo started supplying fuel to council since I was not in council.
Yes,
But then
that
when
is-
I came, I was complaining about his fuel. But always they will tell me that Dembo is the one near to us there if you want to travel up to Bansang to get those fuels and then stuff like that.
But your budget has indicated how much you are supposed to expend on fuel. So why should it be difficult for you to plan and get your supplies on due time, given the distance? You create the plan that will enable you get the fuel in good time for council's use.
You know, when you go by the procurement rule, we should buy fuel in bulk and pack it. Like we will keep it in store, then we will issue it after when it is finished. We will have a framework agreement with one fuel station. But whenever I talk about this, they will tell me there is no money, we cannot do that. So we have to buy it on a daily basis.
But you give loans to Mr. Jikine, and he supplies you, and you pay in arrears. So what is the difference between you signing the agreement with a supplier using due process,
The loan given to Dembo, I was not aware. I am just seeing it now. I never knew whether they gave Dembo a loan.
But you have told this commission that he would supply you, and 5 months later you will pay him.
Yes,
So
that
he
payment.
supplies you with the fuel, and you pay him later. So why didn't you sign the framework agreement with any of the suppliers that must have bidded to give you value for money?
You know, Dembo, we were paying him on monthly basis. We were taking fuel from him on a daily basis. Then after every end of month, we will pay. And then it started when he was registered with GPPA.
But is that not what the framework agreement, according to the GPPA rules, is trying to help assist when you
Yes.
enter into agreement with suppliers?
Yes,
Because they will be sure that you will pay, right?
yes.
So why didn't you advise them properly?
I advised them. I was talking to them on a daily basis about this fueling, but to no avail. They were just telling me that we will buy it from Dembo, and then he is the one closed here. If you want to travel up to Bansang or Brikamaba, it's going to be a problem for us.
Sorry. Can I have the...
Madam Kandeh,
Yes,
does Dembo has a fuel dump in Janjangbureh?
come again.
Does Dembo Kandeh, oh sorry, Dembo, does he have a fueling dump?
No, he is using gallons.
He's using?
Gallons.
No, when you say he's using gallons, you buy a gallon, 5 liter, he sells you in 5 liters?
In 20 liters.
Sorry?
In 20 liters. If someone needs 5 liters, he will he will sell it in 5 liters, 20 liters.
So in effect, he has series of 20-liter containers where he puts fuel.
Yes.
Okay. I'm a bit worried with that because there could be a hazard, fire hazard. And I don't know whether he has health and safety standards for this supply. Where does he supply you this? At the
At his home.
at his home.
Yes.
Okay. Now the other thing I wanted to know is regarding the laptops. Who was the CEO then?
It was past Cise.
Pasisi.
Yes.
Okay. For the 2 laptops and the 1 laptop from, what's her name? For the suppliers, from these suppliers. It was during past Cise's time.
Yes.
And you never had an contracts committee to purchase these things?
You're talking about the laptops we bought
Yeah,
from
the
Sahara.
laptops, yeah.
From Sahara.
Well, whether from Sahara or from the other, you never met as a contracts committee to purchase these laptops.
No.
So it was just by instruction that I have taken 2 laptops or 3 laptops.
No,
This
the
is
other, the 2 laptops from Sahara was an instruction from the accountant general that we need to buy 2 laptops for the CEO and the finance director for the IFMIS use.
Yeah, but the accountant general will not tell you where to go and buy.
No, they gave us the specification.
Yes, and is the specification that you must have gone with to procure those things?
Yes.
And you are saying you never participated in the procurement?
No, I am not saying I have never participated in that procurement. I said the procurement of these laptops that was bought for the vice chairman and the planning officer.
No. Before the procurement of the 2 laptops, let's
Yes.
go back.
Yes.
How did you receive the 2 laptops? Or how did you go about procuring these 2 laptops?
After they gave me the specification they took from accountant general, I took that specification and I was on a market research up to.
You were what?
I was on the market research.
Uh-huh.
I happened to found Sahara stationery.
To be cheaper.
Yes.
But you didn't say that when you were giving your evidence, that you did a market research. And you found, because when the council asked you...
But looking at my evidence, I said I was the one who go about the quotations for these 2 laptops.
No, please allow me to finish my questioning. I don't want to be... You are a lady, I would wait until you are through. But please allow me also to be through with my questions.
Okay, sir.
When the lead counsel asked you the question, why is the 2 laptops costing 35,000 each?
Oh, okay, you are talking about that laptops.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I was
You
thinking...
said you had specifications from Accountant General.
No, that was not these 2 laptops. These 2 laptops were from Suleiman K. Fati. That was the laptop.
You see, that's why I said, wait until I finish my questioning before
Okay,
you respond. I am concentrating on the 2 laptops for 70,000
Yes.
and the 1 laptop for 16,000. When you were asked by the lead counsel why the cost difference, you said you don't know.
Yes.
And are you still holding on to that?
Yes.
Now, my question to you is, how did you process these 2 payments? You as the procurement officer, did you participate in this procurement?
I participated in the filling of those forms.
You participated?
I participated in the filling of those forms.
But you did not do any market research on those?
No.
So invariably you were told that this is what I bought it for,
Yes.
do the forms and let's process the payment.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, but not if Miss Accountant General telling you.
No, I was thinking you were talking about those laptops.
No. Please wait until I finish my question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, Madam Kandeh, would it be accurate to say that the assessment made by GPPA that for the year 2020, 2021, the years under review that we are looking at, that Janjangbureh Area Council did not follow the due process in procurement of goods and services?
You say, will it be accurate?
Yes. Would you agree with the assessment, the reviews that were done by the procurement office?
I will agree to an extent that we were following we were trying to follow the rules and the regulations, but then it was not fully followed.
But Madam Kandeh, for all of these vouchers that you have been shown, do you want to tell this commission that you followed due process in getting this process according to the rules on the procurement? The forms that you fill, whether it is single sourcing or RFQ, did you follow process on that?
Yeah, sometimes we follow processes.
But these vouchers we have shown you, none of them had followed due process. Is that not correct?
Yes, it's correct.
So, in other words, would we be right to say that the assessments done over these years by the GPPA office, would they be correct to have said that you did not follow due process in the procurement of goods and services?
Yes,
because you just started participating in procurement, remember you told us, in 2021.
Yes, ma'am.
So which means 2021 below, no process, no procedure was followed.
Yes.
And it is only in 2021 that you tried following some process.
Yes, ma'am.
And even the forms you fill, the receipts attached, is all not through the correct procedure.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Madam Kandeh, good morning.
Morning.
What grade were you appointed on after your diploma?
No, after my certificate, it was grade 6.
Grade 6.
Yes,
And what's your present grade?
grade 6.
Grade 6. Do you receive any other allowances apart from your grade? your salary,
Yes, in 2021. That is if miss allowance.
if miss?
Yes.
But apparently, what we have seen is that you are receiving more than your grade, according to your bank statement.
I was receiving.
You are receiving more than your grade because a grade 6 is like 4,000 plus.
I was given a house rent, and then I was also given, I think, transport allowance. Plus,
Summing up to how much?
plus if miss allowance, that brings it to roughly 10,000.
Yeah, because what your bank statement shows is that you are receiving almost a grade 12 holder's salary.
Anyway, my grade is grade 6, and then I was paid transport allowance and then if miss allowance, that's all.
Are you on study leave right now?
No, I have resigned.
Have you resigned? Thank you.
Let me just ask, what you receive in your bank, what is sent to your bank, is it gross or net salary?
It's, I think it's net salary.
It's net salary.
Yes.
I think the Honorable Commissioner, that is why she wanted to draw your attention to the amount of cash or the amount of money that is sent into your account, referencing salary you receive. Because if it is net, if you deduct at grade 6, if you minus all the allowances that you have said put together, what you should receive in your account should be less than what is contained in the account diary.
The only thing I know is I was appointed grade 6. From there was no promotion for me till date. And then I was given transport allowance, house rent, and then if miss allowance.
How much is the house rent?
It was 500.
And transport was how much?
1,500.
1,005. And if miss allowance was how much?
5,000.
5,000.
Yes, ma'am.
And your net salary for grade 6 minus deduction, tax and social security, etc. How much is it? Because that is deducted at source, right?
Yeah, it will be around 4,000 or 5,000, I can't remember.
Thank you.
Just a follow-up question to Dembo Jikine's supply of fuel. He supplies you and you pay later, right?
Yes.
And he goes all the way to Bansang to purchase this fuel that he would supply to the council, right?
Yes.
And Jar Oil is in Bansang.
Yes.
Is there anything stopping him from going to Jar Oil, buy from Jar Oil, and then supply it to you?
You said if there is any?
Is there any difference in him going to Jar Oil, purchase the fuel from Jar Oil, then come to council to supply council? Couldn't that be a possibility?
Yes.
Now, why couldn't the council have a MOU with Jar Oil so that when the council requests, they could either bring it in drums of 200 liters as opposed to 20-liter buckets?
If you tell them that why not we go in for framework agreement, we will be paying this amount, they will say council will not be able to pay that.
But you are paying
Dembo
more frequently than you would have paid if you had gone through a framework agreement.
Yes, but then sometimes Dembo will go up to 2 to 3 months without payment.
So too would Jar Oil.
We were thinking Jawel will not agree.
But you haven't tried. You are thinking, but you haven't tried.
Jawel was dealing with council when at the time when somebody was there. But then when Pasise came, he was not dealing with them.
Now, why the difference between Sambali and Pasise? What went wrong between council and Jar Oil?
Definitely, I don't know.
And you didn't try to find out?
No.
Okay, thank you.
So, Madam Kandeh, the period which the council was dealing with Jar Oil would have been in 2020, right?
Yes.
Because there are payments made to Jar Oil contained in the council's GT Bank account. And there's a payment, actually early 2021, because Pasise came
In 2021.
in 2021. Would it be end of February?
Yeah, around February and March.
February, March. Because the last payment to Jar Oil was 23rd of February 2021 for 80,000. Another payment on the same date for 80,000 to Jar Oil. The payment before that was dated the 3rd of December 2020 for 75,000. So that's a period of 2 months, right, between
Yes.
payments to Jar Oil from the council, which is about the same as what you have with Dembo Jikene,
Yes.
right? And let me just see. Before that, the previous payment was 26th of May 2020 to Jar Oil, and it was 2 payments of 75,000. So the whatever it is that they told you does not seem to tally with what the statements from your account says.
Okay, ma'am.
So did you at any point actually attempt to find out from any fuel suppliers whether they would be willing to enter into a framework agreement?
Yeah, at the end, I went to GNPC before I started this course to meet with their manager there.
Okay.
But then I went there on 2 occasions. She was not there. I was given her contact. I contacted her. She was in Combo.
Did you write to say that this is what you want to do, you're requesting a meeting?
Yes, I wanted to invite her to go and meet with the CEO and the finance director, or if possible, I will go with the CEO, the finance, or like the contracts committee to meet with her.
I know, but what I'm saying is, did you write to tell her that, you know, introduce yourself to say that you're with the council and this is what you're looking at? Can she, you know, make
No.
herself available?
No, I have never written to her.
All right. And also, why would the council be issuing checks in your name?
Me?
You?
Maybe even if it happens, I was sent to the bank.
Is that part of your TOR?
No.
So in 2021, 13th of March 2021, there was a withdrawal, Maritou Kandeh, $10,000. Do you remember that?
Yes, I was sent by the finance director.
Who was the finance director at that time?
It was Alaji Mane.
And do you remember what the money was for?
No. I was going to Basse and then he gave me a check to cash it for him.
So what happened to the money when you cashed the check?
I brought it and gave it to him.
Did you sign any voucher for it?
No.
On the 26th of March 2021 as well, you withdrew $53,910 from the account.
Yes,
Do
I
you
can
remember what
remember.
that's for?
Yes.
Okay.
This was also given to me by Alaji Mane.
And do you know what it was for?
He told me it was for petty cash.
Petty cash, $53,910.
Yes.
Did you sign any voucher for that as well?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Chair, I have no further questions.
No questions.
Madam Kandeh, did you during the time you started participating in procurement activities, did you do any reports, monthly reports on your procurement activities?
Yes, the time I started participating in procurement activities, we were sending monthly reports to GPPA. We started sending these monthly reports in 2022.
Please provide us with the monthly reports you've done over the period that you were there as procurement officer. And the contract meetings that you attended, if there are any minutes to those meetings, please provide those minutes for us.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, we would discharge you, but we will call you when we need you to clarify certain issues for us
Okay.
further.
Okay,
Thank you so much for coming.
you're welcome.
Registrar, please call the next witness.
Good afternoon and welcome to this Commission of Inquiry. Stand here. Face the camera. Face this way. Face the camera, please. Okay. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into local government councils matters. What is your religion? In which language do you wish to, can you speak into the mic, please? In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Okay, Mr. Witness, can you hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after me? Say, I, Usman Keita,
Usman Keita,
do swear that
do swear that
I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing
and nothing
but the truth.
but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me.
You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness has been sworn. I have the honor to hand over to the witness to you for us to proceed. Thank you.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Keita.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Council?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please tell us what your name is
My name is Usman Keita.
and your address.
I'm from Bansang.
Can you tell us where you work?
I work at Janjangbureh Area Council
Since when?
since 2009.
2009.
Yeah,
2009.
2009.
What were you employed as in 2009?
I was employed as a physical planning technician at Janjangbureh Area Council.
Physical planning
Technician.
technician. You gave a statement to the investigators. In fact, two statements. Is that correct?
Yes.
The first one is on the 19th of December 2023.
Yes.
The second would be on the 2nd of January 2024.